The history of success when it comes to a series like this in this channel's history has been spotty, to put it best. Whether it be nations united or a nation united with the likes of Sweden, Finland, the US, it's been mixed. Spotty, mixed, horrible. Kind of works too. Feel free to go back though and watch some of those series if you have not already. And also, if you have watched them, feel free to go back and watch them again. Tell me if they hold up. Tell me if I've gotten better. Tell me if I've gotten worse. Do I suck? Tell me. Am I terrible at this? You let me know. But make sure to leave a like on the video regardless. On those and this one. All of them. All 2,000 of them. Do it. Right now. You go back and you do it. Thank you. We're in the Stanley Cup final against the Winnipeg Jets. Now you'll have to excuse the awkward jump cut. There was a sneeze, and I couldn't mute it, and I'm sorry. But we're back, and it's okay. Now, as I was saying, we're in the Stanley Cup final against the Winnipeg Jets, and I really hope that we win. Please. God, let us win. We were the best team in the regular season. 54 wins. The Jets were the worst team to make the playoffs. It is the 1 seed against the 16 seed, as we have discussed. It is like the perfect underdog story for them to win. It is. We are Iceland against the Mighty Ducks. We are Cobra Kai. We're Drago. Literally, because Russia. Oh God, hopefully our players are on steroids. Maybe fewer steroids, because the steroids didn't help them. That's not... okay. God, if steroids aren't going to help us win, what the hell is going to help us win? Hopefully pure talent, heart, and determination, which we hopefully have in spades. I say hopefully because I don't know. Now, this has been an amazing playoff run, capped off in the last episode by beating the Montreal Canadiens in the conference final, including kicking their teeth down their throat with a 10-2 victory, if I'm not mistaken, in the series clinching game. Vladimir Tarasenko, it's probably your last season here, buddy. It's probably your last season. I know you won a cup with the Blues, but you gotta win another one, right? What's better than 1 ring? 2. What's better than 1 parade where you get shit-faced? 2. What's better than 1 banner? 2. Karask. I don't know where I'm going with this. 16 points in 14 games. He's been phenomenal. Vitaly Kravtsov has been phenomenal and needs to continue to do so. That's why we got him. He's one of the centerpieces of this team. Kaprizov, good. I'd like him to be a little bit better. You know, point of game's really good, obviously. +8's really good. Wake up a little bit. If you can kick it into that extra gear, we're good to go. Andrei Svechnikov has been a god. A god. G-A-W-D. God. As in, god damn, you're so good at hockey. If he keeps that up, we're golden. Barbashev, really good. Really good. Point of game for Barbashev. Phenomenal. Very happy with that. Gino, over point of game. Very happy with that. 8 goals for the 39-year-old. Your last chance at a cup. So we go from Evgeny to Evgeny, 2 eyes, Dodonov, the Dadonov, Daddy. Point a game, +15. This third line has been outrageous. Outrageous. And if they continue that, we're good to go. If everybody continues to do what they've done, we're good to go. Especially on defense. Everyone's been phenomenal. Phenomenal. Spectacular. Wunderbar. They've been great. Fantastic. Amazing. John. Lesta. Anyway. Askarov? I don't ask a lot of you. I don't ask a lot of you. God, that was... oh, boy. I don't ask much of you, buddy, except for you to be a good goalie. As good as we all know you can be. We love you. Please don't shit the bed in the finals. Don't shit the bed at all. It sounds messy and horrible. Please don't shit the bed. Poop in the bed's not for anybody. It's not. I don't know. You know, it might be. It might be. But you're a sloth. You have to ask yourself something. Do you want to be known as the winner? Or the guy who pooped the bed? Because that's the expression we went with for when someone done goofed. Oh, God, please. We need to win this. Our team is so good. We've been so good. The Jets Again, it's 1 seed versus the 16th seed. Stanley Cup final. 54-win season. We're amazing. I mean, damn. 3.3 goals for. I mean, granted, the regular season doesn't even matter at this point. Just looking at the playoffs, though, before we look at their team. I mean, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted team stats. I'm what you might call a disaster. Okay? Cool. Oh, boy. Again, we've only played 14 games. We're averaging 4.71 goals for per game. They're at a 3.53 goals against and a 1.57. They're at a 2.76. 17% on the power play, 88% on the PK. We're at 28 and 90% respectively. Everything screams that we are going to win this series. How can our momentum possibly be stopped until David hits us with that friggin' slingshot? Although hopefully, instead, we shrug it off and then throw David like a football into a different continent. Let's look at the Winnipeg lineup. Let's look at the Jets. As in the Jets to win the Stanley Cup until they beat us now. This is the team, and I'm kind of scared. Jakob Marana, just under a point a game and a +7. Yanni Gord, 18 points in 17 games. Jesus. Ooh, that contract. Patrick Laine, 21 points in 17 games. That top line be dangerous. Second line, Kyle Connor has 11 goals, 18 points. Osplund with 20 points, 18 for Vesalainen. So their top 6 is doing tremendously well. Third line of John Hayden, Mark Scheifele, and Matt Luff, not exactly doing as well. Fourth line of Zekov. This is awkward. Mitch Stevens and Zach Kassian. If we can shut down that top 6, we're golden. Their defense. Josh Morrissey has not been good, but they've still made it to the Cup final. Pionk's been solid. Caleb Jones has been pretty good. The penalty minutes are a bit of a concern next to Lucas Carlson, who's been fine. And then Ville Heinola has just never developed next to Joe Ciccone. Obviously, we have a massive advantage in defense. Massive. What about goaltending? Oh, good for you. Only a 920 for the 33-year-old Hellebuck. Connor Hellebucks. The healthy scratches, Tanev Roslovic and Tara Hirose. Hirose, he's a scratch. It should be fine. It doesn't matter. Do I feel less confident? More confident? I don't know. I don't. I have no idea. I don't know if I feel confident at all. Is it possible to feel less confident if you weren't confident at all? You tell me down in the comments below. Oh, God, we're better everywhere. No, that's such no. Oh, God, we're going to lose. I know I've said that through all 3 series so far, but God, we're going to lose. There's no way our luck doesn't run out, right? We've been so dominant. Regular season, postseason. Is our luck going to run out against the 16th seed? Let's find out, shall we? Can't wait. So excited. Pumped. Ecstatic. Horrified. First period of game 1. Sergachev scored 37 seconds in. Patrick Laine ties it. Joe Ciccone gives Winnipeg the lead. 2-1. 15 shots to 14. Second period. We still trail by 1. Matvei Michkov scores. Vesalainen gets it back. 30 shots to 19, but down 3-2. The defense and goaltending has not been on point. Oh boy. We go to the third. Power play for the Jets. Unsuccessful. We need a goal here, please. Somebody. Malkin, Vinny Heinola. Oh my God, another goal for the defenseman. We're down 4-2. Where is our offense? Oh my God, Askarov, you're kidding me. Mukama Dueling gets one back, but that's too little too late. Bottom line is the goaltending didn't show up. Romanov gets us to within 1. Too little too late. No way I'm getting my hopes up. Yep, John Hayden, the empty netter. 6-4 is going to be your final score in game 1. 40 shots to 35, yet we lose. The bottom line is We did not get the goaltending that we needed from Askarov. Period. He is the one to blame in that game. Although Kravtsov, Provorov, and Sergachev, all of our top players let us down. All of our top players let us down. Goal or not for Sergachev, our top players were abysmal. The players that have carried us to this point, the players that we look to, and they all collectively shit the bed. And because of that, we lose game 1 by the score of 6-4. Did we allow 6 goals to the Habs? Hold on. Genuine question. 1, 2, okay, 6, 7, 8. We allowed 9 goals in 5 games to Montreal. We allowed 6 to Winnipeg in game 1 alone. Oh, God. Okay. It's going to be fine. Not to mention, that's our first home loss of this postseason. There's that little chestnut, too. Game 2. We're not going to make any changes. Oh, God, we need to win this. Please. First period. We do have the early lead. Shakir Mukhamadullin scores again. 12 shots to 10 in their favor, but we're up 2-1 through the first 20 minutes of Game 2. Again, a game that we desperately need to win. Second period, goal apiece. Christian Vesalainen gets another one to tie it, but Kirill Kaprizov scores 1 minute and 13 seconds later to restore the lead. 22 shots apiece, but the difference on the board right now, thanks to that goal from Kaprizov, as we go to the third. Oh boy. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. Power play. We survived it. We did. Things might be okay. Power play. Here we go, or not. And John Hayden scores again. We're tied at 2. Wonderful. Overtime. Yes. Now, normally, for the Cup final, we jump in and watch every OT. We're going to save it for elimination games. Not to mention my record in watching OTs this year has been abysmal. So we're going to stay right here. This game is dead even. 2 goals apiece. 32 shots each. Please, God, let us win this. Here we go. Overtime in Game 2. Power play for the Jets. Extended power play for the Jets is killed off. Please. Please win this. Please. Right now. Kravtsov, son. No, Carl. The Winnipeg Jets are the only team to beat us on home ice in this postseason. And they've done it 2 times in a row now. We better hope the trend is that the home team loses. Otherwise, we are in a boatload of trouble. A boatload. Askarov was better, but not good enough. Evgeny Malkin is hurt. I'll be intrigued to see if he's 100% healthy for Game 3, and he will be. We're going to keep the team the same, but we're down 2-0 in this series, giving up 9 goals in just 2 games. Game 3 of the, and I'll say this to remind the team, the Stanley Cup final, and what could be our last chance to win it. First period, decent start. Scheifele gets the opening goal just under 6 minutes in. Evgeny Dadonov and Alex Romanov get goals back. We were outshot 13-6, but we're up 2-1. Not a great period there for Hellebuck. We make them pay for it. Second period, we're tied. Mark Scheifele scores again. We're tied at 2. Third period, in what is a must-win game. Like, we are legitimately facing the prospect of being down 3-0 as another power play goes to waste. Connor Hellebuck has been a wall that we just can't overcome. Power play for the Jets, that's killed off as well. 3 minutes power play, please. Come on, somebody. Oh my God, we're going to overtime again. And now you see why I didn't want to watch overtimes, because, I mean, geez, this would be an hour-long video. Some of you wouldn't complain, and I love you, but still. I don't have an hour to record. That's the problem. We have to win this. if we do not score the next goal, the last goal of Game 3, we are screwed. 1 seed versus 16 seed, steamrolling the first 3 teams that we faced to get here. And now Winnipeg is this seemingly insurmountable wall to overcome. We need this goal. We need it. Overtime in Game 3. The Winnipeg Jets looking to go up 3-0. Power play. It goes away quickly. Yes. 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 Nikita Kavanagh on our abbreviated power play on our 31st shot of the game. Each team finished this game with 31 shots, but ours was the difference maker. Askarov had another really good game. Really good. Maybe you could maybe even use the word great. Oh my God, we're still alive. If we lost that, we would have been dead in the water. No doubt about it. But we live to fight another day and are within 1 game now of tying this series. It was a hooking minor on Yanni Gourde that took away the power play. Kavanagh, Sergachev, and Korshkov involved in the game-winning overtime goal that sees us back into this series. As the home team, say it with me now, has yet to win in this series. I am afraid of how quiet the top line has been, but we're not going to change anything. This is the team that's gotten us here with this setup, and it's the team that's going to sink or swim. We're going to jump right into Game 4. No controversy, no contemplation. We just go for it. This team is good enough to get the job done. It's just a matter of whether or not RN Jesus is shining that golden light down upon us. First period of Game 4. Advantage Winnipeg. Neil Pionk on the power play. 11 shots to 10. Not the ideal start. Second period. You know that helps. Patrick Laine made it 2, but from there it's Alex Volkov, Nikita Kavanagh shorthanded, and Nikita Zadorov shorthanded as well. I imagine that happened to be 2 shorthanded goals on the same kill, which is insanity. 22 shots to 17, now up 3-2 on the board due to 2 shorthanded goals. I don't know if that was Volkov's first goal of this postseason, but what a way to bounce back. We have the lead here at the beginning of the third. Can we find that oh-so-important next goal? Power play for the Jets is killed off. And Vitaly Kravtsov, welcome to the Cup final. Power play for the Jets again. 5-on-3, they score. Laine gets it back. Still on the power play, this goes to waste. And then Scheifele ties it anyway. We're tied at 4. Brutal. 4 minutes left. Will there be a winner in regulation? The answer is no. We go to overtime for the 3rd straight game. This would be the longest non-roster rundown video we ever put out on this channel if we were to watch every overtime. My voice would be gone. I have esports games to call on Monday. By the time you're hearing this, I already called them. Hope it went well. Here we go. Overtime again. Home team's yet to win. Winnipeg changes that. They're up 3-1. We keep that trend intact. And this series is a best of 3. Here we go. Overtime, Game 4 in Winnipeg. Power play for the Russians. Goes to waste. Never a good sign. This next goal, we need it, please. Gino, somebody, Svechnikov, Tarasenko, the frickin' Vladimir Putin? Maybe. Get him out there. You can't stop a shot of his, otherwise you know what that means. We're going to double overtime. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. It's fine. Nope, it's great. It's fine. It's positive. It's everything is lovely. If you have ever watched a playoff series of mine that's had a double overtime, you know how this works. It's going to end within 5 seconds. It's just a matter of how quickly it's going to end. God, please. Please, 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 please. Game 4. Double overtime. The winner of this game is going to be the Jets. Power play goal coming up right now. Oh my God, we killed it off. No way. Power play for the Russians. Kirill Kaprizov. That is the latest I think I've ever seen a double overtime game go, let alone when a team wasted a power play. Kirill Kaprizov. The power of the trend of the home team not winning. We win back-to-back overtime games on the road in Winnipeg to tie this series up at 2 games apiece. Kaprizov is the hero. Oh my God. How did we avoid disaster there? I cannot believe it. Nikita Zadorov, you absolute machine. Provorov and Sergachev had a rough game. And Askarov, not great, but good enough. And that's all we can ask for. That was insane. As we had a power play, and then Michkov and Zadorov both went to the box, but Matt Luff's equalizer did them in. 26 seconds later, Kaprizov scored, assisted by Malkin. This series is tied at 2 games apiece. What a ridiculous start to this series. Again, we've seen the home team wins all the time the first 4 games. The home team loses through the first 4 games. Never perhaps this stressful. But we get the job done. Game 5, it's a brand new series tied at 2 wins apiece. The Stanley Cup final still has a long way to go. We're going to keep the team the same. We're going to keep them the same. Game 5. Here we go. Who will have a chance to win the cup when it's in the building in Game 6 back in Winnipeg? Come on, guys. You're good enough. Do it for Gino. Do it for Dadonov. Do it for yourselves. Do it for Russia. Just win, baby. Just win. First period. Yes, we got the lead. Provorov with the opening goal of this game. 14 shots to 10. The defense getting involved as they have throughout the entire postseason. Second period, we're tied. Patrick Laine. Right. We go to the third. The advantage in shots, but no advantage on the board. Here we go. The next goal, obviously, oh so important. Can we break this streak? If not, I have a feeling Winnipeg will in Game 6. Here we go. Now halfway through the third, Zykov scores. The former Dynamo. Oh, God. Under 5. Please don't let him get the winner. Please. Guys, you got to score more than 1 goal. The home team's yet to win. And I would nearly bet the house on it that they're going to win the cup in 6. It seems to always go that way. 40 shots. Only 1 goal. No answer for Hellebuck. Askarov was solid, but not good enough. Oh, man. And unfortunately, too many key players have gone quiet. Too many players have gone quiet. Vitaly Kravtsov, certainly one of them. The top 6 in general has gone far, far too quiet in this series. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The Svechnikov-Tarasenko switch makes all the sense in the world. That was Volkov's first goal. But the third line's been so good together, it's impossible to break them up. I think that's the switch. Svechnikov and Tarasenko. It's pretty much all we can do. And then defensively, I mean, all the numbers still look great. Of course they do. We've been so good. Our backs are against the wall here. But for the most part, we're going to leave the team as is, except for that one switch. And maybe a different look on the power play. Because I don't feel like the power play has been overly on point. So it's been Svechnikov, Kravtsov, Tarasenko, Kaprizov, Malkin, Barbashev, Dadonov, and Kavanaugh are there. Let's get Kaprizov on that top unit, just to give the team a different look. Also, Dadonov's at center. Why is he at center over Barbashev? Doesn't make any sense. And then the penalty kill, Michkov, Barbashev, Kavanagh, Medvedev. I again want to give this unit a slightly different look, you know? But for the most part, it's fine unless we take out Medvedev or like Dadonov. Obviously, though, the penalty kill was fine at certain points. Let's get the Donov in there. I think that's the change. Maybe just have them change sides too. This is it. Our season's on the line. It's either the home team trend continues, and there will be a Game 7, or the Winnipeg Jets are going to take this in 6. And we have come this far, only to fall short. First period, advantage Winnipeg, Matt Luff on the power play. 12 shots to 9. It's been a while since we've put one past Hellebuck. Second period, oh my god, we're tied at 2. 2 power play goals, Kaprizov and Malkin. Rasmus Asplund with one of his own. Tied at 2, 25 shots to 17. We go to the third period of Game 6. Must win. Season and series on the line. And an early goal from John Hayden. Oh my god, Evgeny Malkin ties it. Tarasenko gives us the lead. This is going to be an insane third period. Absolutely insane. Come on, still up by 1. We're halfway through. Gino on the power play. Come on. Come on. 5 minutes left. Another power play. The home team has yet to win. There will be a Game 7. Vitaly Kravtsov ices it with an empty netter. 6-3 is your final. Off the back of a 4-goal third period. And a hat trick from Evgeny Malkin in what could have been his final game. That new second line tears it up. And they primarily help force a 7th game, although Svechnikov was phenomenal as well. Game 7. Askarov was just plain ass. But we got it done. We overcame a poor goaltending performance. We are going to Game 7, where either the streak will end or Winnipeg will pull off an amazing upset. Svechnikov, Kravs, the entire top 6, every single person here has to show up. They have to. I'm worried about pairings and combos, but we're leaving it all the same. Yaroslav Askarov, the top goaltender in the league. Your save percentage has steadily been dropping throughout the series, but it doesn't matter if you can walk away with a win in Game 7. Alex Ovechkin died for this. He retired last year without being able to get that extra Stanley Cup. We have to win. We have to win. Please, God, Jesus, anybody, please, let us win this. Again, the mixed history of the nation's saga in terms of success, and this is going to be a brand new chapter. It's just the question of whether or not it's a positive or a negative. The top seed in the league against the last team to secure a playoff spot. We meet in the final. We go to Game 7. The home team has yet to win, but the cup is on our home ice. God, here we go. First period, advantage to the Russians. Vitaly Kravtsov, with 7 seconds left, gets the power play goal. We were slightly outshot, but we have the slight edge on the board. Kravtsov, huge goal. Huge goal. Second period. Patrick Laine ties it. Evgeny Malkin scored on Wouter Peters. Oh my god. Hellebuck's out. I don't know why, but Hellebuck's out. We have a 2-1 lead heading into the third period. Evgeny Malkin off the back of a hat trick in the last game, has the goal there. Is that going to be enough? Third period of Game 7. Here we go. No Hellebuck for the Jets. No excuses? No excuses for the Russians. Power play goes to waste. Halfway through the third. Yegor Korshkov, is that going to be enough? Power play for the Jets. 2 minutes to go until we win the fucking Stanley Cup. There's no way, there is no goddamn way that we're about to win the Stanley Cup. I don't believe you. Not in nations. That just doesn't happen in nations. It never happens in nations except for when it does. What series am I talking about? I won't tell you. Go watch them. That's called self-promotion, kids. Oh my God. Can we hold on? 2 minutes away. Caleb Jones into the zone. Shot goes wide of Askarov. Michkov to Tarasenko. What would be his last game as a member of this team? More than likely, no matter what. Jones in front. And there's going to be a hooking call. It's going to be Tarasenko to the box. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, as if the situation wasn't already bad enough. And if we were to blow this, people would say, why'd you jump in? Luff stopped. Askarov's not in? He is in. Who the hell was number 1? Did both teams put in their backup goaltender? Like, am I insane, or was number 1 in goal for a minute? It makes me wonder if Hellebuck's back in for them as well. I don't know what the hell goes on with that. I don't care. The Stanley Cup is there. It's there. It'd be so cool if the people in the crowd actually looked. The rally towels are out. We're on the kill, which might help us in a way. Here we go. Face-off won by Kavanaugh. Dadonov banks it off the glass. And down. 1:20 remaining. So damn close to somehow being the first team to win. A couple of moves from Vesalainen, gets a shot off, saved by Askarov. Clearance doesn't go. Romanov is able to dump it out. I'm going to make that defensive line change. Normally I don't make the changes, but I'll double check what the stamina is, but we make that change. Huge hit in center. Scheifele, Gordon, Askarov makes the save off the feed from Morrissey. 55.7 remain. We were down 2-0 in this series. Now Michkov takes the draw that could lead to an empty netter that seals the deal. 55. Jakub Vrana scores. He snipes Askarov. The Jets might not be done. Oh my God. 3-2 with 53 seconds left. Big face-off win by Kravtsov. Provorov will send it down and around. Carlson gets destroyed. That's going to be a penalty. What is this AI doing? Asplin's shot deflects off a stick. Winnipeg pulls the goalie. What the hell was Svechnikov doing? Like, what even is that logic? Like, yeah, if you have like a sick, like if you have like Zach Ronaldo out there, sure. But really? Or Nazem Kadri in the playoffs, to be more topical. Yeah, we're in trouble. Pionk saved by Askarov. Oh my God, if they blow this. If they blow this. Please. Please. Pionk picked off by Barbashev. He can't clear. Luff. Back to the point. Pionk. Vrana. Asplin. Connor. Vrana. Connor. Luff. Vrana poked away. Michkov clears. Oh my God. Get a change out there, boys. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Kyle Connor. Down the boards. Pionk. Saved by Askarov. 2.2 left. 2.2 seconds left. Tyler Toffoli scored on the Bruins in less time. I know it's not over. Kavanagh. Oh my God.
Never gets tired of saying this. Your Stanley Cup champions. What a performance. They were on this series. They were deep.
The Russians have won it all.
They deserve to hoist the mug.
The best team in the league actually won the Stanley Cup when they were in my control. The AI does it all the time. We stopped David. Goliath reigns supreme. Kick rocks. Rocky Balboa, nobody cares. Maybe if it was an American team, they would have won. God. I can't believe we actually did it. From 2-0 down. Oh my God. The Russians have done it. I genuinely don't know what to say. Oh my God. I thought there was no way in hell Yaroslav Askarov is going to win the Conn Smythe with his glitched out stats, apparently. Askarov wins the Conn Smythe. A franchise goalie, the best goalie in the league, actually played like it. Imagine. And now, the cup. Evgeny Malkin, Evgeny Dadonov, Alex Ovechkin died for this. The crowd, they don't know what to do. They're in stunned silence as the captain comes over. Ivan Provorov is going to raise the cup to dead silence. Except for probably the 8-bit We Are the Champions that's playing in the background, if I remember to put it there. Because the sound design in this celebration is so underwhelming. As Andrei Svechnikov nearly cost us this game. But he gets the cup second. What an acquisition he proved to be. I can't believe he didn't win the Conn Smythe. Number 29, Shakir Mukhamadullin. One of the OG draft picks. This Russian team. We took that slow and steady approach, knowing that if we bide our time, the right pieces will hopefully fall into place to help us go out and get Provorov and Sergachev and Svechnikov. And ultimately, that strategy paid off. We didn't win as soon as I wanted us to with Ovi here. But ultimately, Yaroslav Askarov was the man for the job. We made changes to this team. Look at getting rid of Radulov, getting rid of some of the more established guys and going with Michkov and Kavanagh. And it was that fresh blood that led the way. I'm not sure who the big ginger is in the background. Askarov is the star of the day. The cup-winning goal goes, ultimately, to Yegor Korshkov. Which is crazy. I'm pretty sure just last night in real life he scored his first ever goal as a Leaf. And now, today, he scores a cup-winning goal. Absolutely insane. I don't remember if there have been any other times where we finished in first place. I mean, there have been. It just feels like it's been a while to where we've built a team that's been consistently good in the regular season and they actually went on to win. Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Again, Andrei Svechnikov was robbed of the Conn Smythe. Kravtsov was phenomenal. Some of these guys struggled down the stretch, in that final series. Evgeny Malkin was not one of them. He wanted to go out as a champion. But ultimately, that top six carried us. That third line, is one of the best playoff third lines I have ever seen between Kavanaugh, Dadonov, and Michkov. And in the fourth line, they didn't have to do much, but they did enough. And that's what's important. Defensively, again, Provorov and Sergachev. Nikita Zadorov, highly underrated. That defense was phenomenal, the way it all came together. Apparently, Zadorov was the missing piece there. And then again, Askarov, 15, 4-1 with 3 shutouts and a .931 save percentage, 2.0 goals against average. Tough to say he didn't deserve the Conn Smythe, but that was a simply unbelievable run. Tampa in 5, Pittsburgh in 4, Montreal in 5, and we somehow survived the little engine that could. We beat Winnipeg in 7 in the final. The Dynamo are the top team in the league, and again, like you see it, right? Like Toronto had done it twice in the past 3 years leading up to this. Best team in the league, and they win the cup, but it rarely happens for us in that way. But it did this time. And again, what was probably our last great chance at winning the cup. Because again, this team's going to change as Askarov caps off an amazing season. This team's going to change, right? It just is, as Barkov wins a Selke. We have at least another season ahead of us. There's not going to be a new franchise mode series starting up on this channel until after the trade deadline. So obviously, we have those rosters set in stone. But, again, with how this team is going to change over this, off season, we're going to probably lose Gino, probably lose Tarasenko. This was it. This was the last big chance. And they did it. The evil empire wins. The odds-on favorite wins. And it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Drop a like if you enjoyed this damn video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out everything in the description. All the socials, Twitch, Discord, and of course Patreon. I love all of my beautiful patrons. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. The Russians are champions. But now the question is, repeat?